In today's tutorial, I'm going to take your attention to make a glorious environment in Blender for you guys who are in digital fashion and you are struggling to find the best environment in Blender. So in order to do so, I took my garment, my avatar, and the texture, also with animation, into the Blender, but nothing else, nothing just set up yet. And I'm gonna get through this with you guys. Start with Shift A on your keyboard. It doesn't matter where you do it, but it should be in a 3D space. Go to the mesh plane, and then while this one is orange outline, tap on it, and next to the edit mode, you should select the edge. Select this edge and hit E on keyboard and Z again to bring this up. Now tap again, and this should set to object mode by now. So this is our backdrop. It doesn't have any texture yet, but we also get to do that as well. But right now, let's again Shift A and go to add our camera. The easiest way to assemble the camera, focus on the object, is to choose it, to choose the view, point of view that you really like, and then go to the view and align view, align active camera to view. And here you can adjust the focal length to your will, and G on your keyboard you can move it around. If you find the backdrop a little bit big or too small, just select it and hit S on the keyboard, bring it up, and that's it. So we just set up our backdrop and our camera. The element that really make the scene really glorious is light. So let's here set this to shader editor, and you should go to the word and be careful that nothing attached to the background, and this should set to 0. Now let's go to object view again, and here on the 3D window let's hit Shift A and add a light. And area light is something that I feel comfortable with. G and Z on the keyboard to bring it up, G and X to bring it next to the avatar. And while it's selected, if you hit R, you can rotate it very well. Now the thing that is very important while I'm texturing the light is be careful that the render engine should set to cycle, and if you have any appropriate GPU, it should also set to GPU as well. For better performance of the computer, let's set the maximum sample to 32, and the render one, let's set it to 400. And I set the fill to the transparent. Let's select the light, get again back to the lights, get the power of 3000. This number are not fixed. You can change it, you can experience around with it and find your better version. And then the spread should set to 1 or 2%. Now we want to use nodes here, and here on the shader editor, we are in shader editor in the object. While the light is selected, let's take this out and search for image texture. You need to find something black and white, which you can find it easily on Pinterest. I searched on Pinterest, and these are the black and white you can go with. You can go with this one, or but my favorite one are those one without any complicated textures, like this one, or maybe this one. Or you can also search for instead of leaves, you can search for clouds or windows, or that's completely up to you. For example, this one could be a good match, or this one. Just go and download it, and when you download it, you can hit open and find and locate it. Now let's turn on the render viewport to see if it is appropriate. Okay, look, right now you cannot see anything but a rectangle light shape over there, but if you scale it, it should probably have the problem with the scales. So this is when you scale it, and when you switch it and toggle the camera, you can also change the color light to a little bit warmish yellow. And then if you found a camera not proper, again you can control G, X, Y, Z, and then fix it. So you can take the power up or down, that's completely up to you, but I would rather to add another light, and in order to do so, let's do Shift A on the 3D viewport and go for another area light. Let's fix this to the camera, and for better visual, let's select the camera, and in the viewport display, let's pass the parameter to 1 completely. Unfortunately, the face of my avatar doesn't looks completely clear because I don't have a proper light. So I need to select my second light and place it where I think it makes my character more clear. Maybe let's try 100. You see, this is the matter of experience with different gradients, how your render comes out amazing. So I guess for the first light, I may give it more warmish yellow. That's it. Now it's all matter of how to render very quickly. Let's go to the render view. This experience with the noise threshold, because in some project I can see it, if you set it to 0.1, it doesn't that different to 0.01, but if you set it to 0.01, it gives your computer more hard time to process the render. So that's completely up to you, and the max sample is 400. Another thing you want to add is the film should set to the transparent, and also the performance should set to persistent data. And now this is where the resolution is coming from. You can choose your resolution. You can go 1080 by 9020, or you can change it like me, 1500 to 2000, and my frame rate is 30. YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, and then set the file format to FMPEG video, and the encoding should set to MPEG 4. I usually set this to high quality, However, in most of the project, it doesn't that difference between high quality and medium quality. It depends on what type of clothing, what type of garment are you rendering. There is only last step to do so, but before to do so, I'm gonna ask you guys to consider to subscribe to my channel and write comment. It's really important to me and gives me motivation. And now there is another tip for you guys. If you have any difficulties in the visual of the avatar of the garment, or if you have any alpha, if you have any lace or other stuff and it doesn't show well, it most probably you can see that problem pops into the hair. It's very easy. Just go to the render, and in the light path you want to set the total to 64, and then it becomes really realistic. Now let's go, and this is the last step: render and render animation. Based on your computer qualities, it takes some time to render out. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you in the next one.